And for this like circle selection, this is a very, very interesting select circle. So basically, if you want to influence a certain area, and then, or if you want, say, it's like explosion, right? You got like a center, and then you got this a certain radius that I want to say, hey, I want to influence this. You can use the circle selection. So basically, you just using the central wheel. You won't be able to see it here because the central wheel movement is not going to be select here. But if you click the mouse here and move the center wheel, just a wheel, if you move it forward, like you push it forward, it will become smaller. You push backwards, it become bigger, and then you can change the area that is selected. So for example, I got here. Right now, I won't be able to select 11, right? But I just increase the selection range, and I can select the thing being affected. Okay, it's a really, really powerful tool because basically you are allowed to sort of see the area that's being affected. Right? So for example, this tube being affected, and I can increase and until the outside being affected. So it's like an explosion. I'm thinking that you just increase the radius, and then you more things got affected. And this is very helpful if you got like a specific view. So for example, I using 7 and click here, and then start just using this method to get the area being affected. Okay, so yeah, you got a certain like fixed view, and you want the area being affected, and you can select this. But yeah, I normally don't use this a lot. I think the most use is the selection box, and then the second use the select lasso. Select circle, most of the time, to be honest, I personally don't use this a lot. But it's good to know, especially if you just getting started. Okay.